someone will die.
Of fun.
And of murder.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 savage April moments on Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I love cupcakes.
Ellis hates you.
For this list, we're looking at times when Pawnee's most sarcastic resident was brutal with her words or actions. If you haven't seen all of the series yet, beware of spoilers ahead. Did we miss any of your favorite one-liners or long games? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. April's advice. April isn't exactly the cuddliest of the Parks and Rec gang.
You're getting hugged right now. No, I told you not to.
No, stay away!
In that respect, she is the exact opposite of Leslie Knope. Despite their differences, the two develop a very sweet mentor-mentee relationship throughout the show.
I love you very much.
I love you too. I'm gonna do this in front of her.
But that friendship is not without its hurdles. At the beginning of season 6, Leslie is accepting an award from the International Coalition of Women in Government. As she prepares for her speech, Leslie asks April to give some feedback. The suggestions are not exactly helpful.
I think you should lose the first line and the last line and all of the other lines and instead just walk up to the mic and meow really loudly for 8 minutes.
Okay.
We all know April loves animals more than she loves people. However, we would have hoped for some more grace for Leslie in this moment. Number 9. Ignoring Jerry's emails. Jerry, or Gary, Larry, Terry, whatever you want to call him, is without a doubt the #1 punching bag of the Parks Department. No one treated him worse than April.
My favorite Jerry moment is when you switched out his potato soup with glue and he didn't know.
But eventually, karma caught up with her. One cold Christmas during season 5, April, Tom, Andy, and Donna discover that Jerry has been hosting a holiday party for years that they've never been invited to. Or so they think.
You guys, there's a buffet in the house. I didn't even know you could do that.
We need to crash this party.
While standing outside Jerry's house, April and Tom have the realization that by filtering Jerry's emails to spam for years, they've missed all of his party invites. We get that April gets joy from making fun of Jerry, but in this case, her savage decision to ignore him deprived her of some happiness.
There's 3 years of nice messages on here.
Number 8. Wine tasting.
Oh man, it costs $200 to get certified. I wanted to make fun of stupid people while I get drunk. My 2 true passions.
Who doesn't love to make fun of stupid people while they get drunk? If you're April Ludgate, it is one of your favorite hobbies.
April Ludgate, professional drinker.
During a trip to a vineyard, April signs up for a wine sommelier competition just for kicks. But she quickly realizes she's in a little over her head. After hours of making up whatever she can think of about the taste of different wines, April leaves the crowd with some savage observations.
I think we can agree that all wine tastes the same, and if you spend more than $5 on wine, you are very stupid.
Whether or not you agree with her opinion about wine tasting, we can all agree that her comments were absolutely brutal. Number 7. Andy does the chores. April and Andy are one of Parks and Recreation's best couples. Watching their love story unfold over the course of the series was the best. The two are so meant to be, you almost forget that Andy started out with Anne. And that little detail almost ruined our favorite relationship.
Here's just one thing real quick. I want to be totally honest with you because I like you so much, but like 2 minutes ago, me and Ann did kiss.
What?
In the finale of the show's 2nd season, Anne kisses Andy in a moment of weakness, and April makes him grovel. When she contemplates moving to Indianapolis, Andy begs her to stay.
I think I know what that meeting was about. You can't go to Indianapolis. There's got to be something that I could do to convince you how much I care about you.
To prove his love, April makes him do all her chores for a full month. Andy's run as an errand boy only ends after he gets arrested.
That's Dwyer, D-W-Y-E-R.
Oh, dude, come on, I gotta get out of here.
But sheesh, April, you could have given the guy a break a bit earlier. Number 6. Tinnifer.
She's the worst person I've ever met. I want to travel the world with her.
Throughout Parks and Rec, we were introduced to many of April's very strange friends. It made sense that someone as grim and spooky as April would have a friend like Orrin.
Hi, Orrin.
When Eagleton joins up with Pawnee, the Parks Department has to match up with new people. April immediately gravitates to a woman named Tinnifer. Although the sarcastic employee thinks the new person is the worst, she loves it. April changes her speech patterns and what she talks about to mock Jennifer.
Can I just say something? I'm having so much fun right now.
Oh my god, me too, like so much fun.
The Eagleton native has no idea that she's being made fun of. Although it's mean, it is cray-mazing that April got away with it. Number 5, her obsession with the macabre. If there's one thing we know about April Ludgate, it's how much she adores any and all things horrifying. It's why Halloween is her favorite holiday. Often, April's love of the macabre drives her to deliver a savage remark or two. She'll do things like hope Leslie's bachelorette party ends in a murder.
Is this gonna be one of those cool bachelorette parties where things get out of control and we murder someone and then we all have to take a blood oath to never reveal our secret?
No.
Then I might have to leave early.
April will also respond to a compliment about her dress in a very morbid way.
Where'd you get that dress?
I was buried in it.
She even brought her love of the gruesome into the delivery room when she decided to give birth to her child wearing spooky Halloween makeup. It really says something about April that one of her favorite quotes centers around her gleefully talking about death at a party.
So we have decorations.
Dead people that we just murdered.
Not murdered, but pictures of dead people from TV or movies.
Mutilated bodies.
But fake ones.
Number 4, reviewing Donna.
Is this landmine still functional?
Partially. Why?
Because I want to blow up Donna's desk so I can teach her a lesson about what happens when you skip work.
April's savagery often comes easily to her, but it's always harder to unleash on a friend. Although April and Donna have a really great relationship, it comes under some strain in the show's 6th season. By this time in the series, the duo both work part-time at an animal shelter. While April is usually one for slacking off at work, she's not impressed with Donna's lack of dedication to the animals. April decides to leave an anonymous negative review about Donna online as revenge.
Stopped by to adopt a dog, but the employee, Don Amigo, was nowhere to be found. Thanks for nothing, Don Amigo. Boo. With 5 O's.
While the two eventually make up, the plot just went to show that April won't hold back her feelings for anyone.
From now on, we say what we feel. Cool?
Cool.
Number 3, gaslighting a citizen. Not many people would think April is an ideal assistant, but if you're Ron Swanson, her lack of care for procedure makes her a perfect match for his relatively lax style. But that doesn't mean she hasn't made some mistakes. In one infamous episode, she accidentally scheduled all of Ron's meetings on March 31st.
Because I didn't think March 31st existed.
But she very quickly makes up for that misstep. At the end of the episode, a citizen comes to try and meet with Ron. The keyword here is try. Instead of giving the resident real dates and times, April makes up ridiculous options that don't exist.
Well, can I reschedule?
Sure. How about June 50th?
Sorry?
Do you think you could come back today at 2:65? He's available then.
Luckily for Ron, he appreciates this gaslighting a citizen tactic. He naturally isn't mad when she gaslights Jerry either.
Jerry, you have to schedule an appointment.
Okay, how about now?
Ron's not here.
He's right there. I can see him.
I'll let you know when he's available.
Number 2, April's cartoon. One of our favorite underrated pairings on Parks and Rec consists of April and Benjamin Wyatt.
Dude, do you play Ultimate?
Yeah, I play intramural at Georgetown.
Dude, so did I in college.
Whoa, you guys should get married.
The two secretly have a pretty adorable relationship. However, that doesn't mean that April always makes it easy. While the two are working together in DC, Ben has trouble connecting with his interns. Things come to a head when he finds a rather unsympathetic cartoon of himself in the office.
I actually think you look really good. Except for the stick up your butt.
Ben tries to figure out which intern drew the picture. For some reason, he's surprised to find out it was actually April. She thought she was being funny. However, Ben does actually call her out for going too far in a professional setting.
And I need you to give like even a 15% effort.
12%.
15, for God's sake, I'm asking 15% effort. It's not supposed to be a negotiation.
Fine, I'm sorry.
Apparently, there's a time and place for April's savagery. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. You Don't Add Up. Childish, yet still funny.
$18 each, 40 for the set.
That doesn't add up.
You don't add up.
Mr. Hamster Penis. Do you think April writes her own one-liners?
All due respect, Miss Ludgate, do you even know what you're doing here?
All due respect, Mr. Hamster Penis, but no, I don't.
My last name is Giles.
Are you sure? Because you look like a hamster penis.
Can't take a compliment. Poor Poor Jerry was just trying to be nice.
Are you getting ready for your nightly Skype date with Andy in London? You look lovely.
I'm going to murder you 1,000 times.
Okay.
Bye-bye happiness. Prizes mean nothing when happiness is on the line.
Come on now! Get some money! Come on, April! Get in your piece! Come on, do it! Get some money!
I don't care about that prize, but I'm gonna win because I want his happiness to go away.
The rules. You must address her by the formal usted.
We have a couple house rules though.
Yeah, sure, of course.
You can't use the front door, you have to climb in through the back window. No personal phone conversations. If you ever speak to me in Spanish, please use the formal usted. And no electricity after 6 p.m.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Every time she's mean to Anne. If you know one thing about Parks and Recreation, you know that April Ludgate is not a fan of Ann Perkins.
I get the sense that maybe you're angry at me for kissing Andy.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
The intense hatred mainly comes from the fact that Andy used to date the nurse. However, April definitely also enjoys taking shots at Anne whenever she can for fun. Sometimes she's pretending to fill Anne's party balloons with poison gas.
I put poisonous gas in one of these balloons, so if any of them pops, you may die.
In another situation, a hospitalized April incessantly pages Anne with ridiculous requests. One of her worst offenses was probably when the brutal employee made Anne think that Chris stood her up for lunch.
Hi, Anne. This is April. I'm just calling to let you know that Chris can't make lunch today. I knew you wouldn't care. Goodbye.
Honestly, April was so good at being savage to her frenemy that she could put it on her resume as a skill. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.